A church in Baldwin is ringing in a new era as they erected a new bell tower with bells that were made more than a century ago. KDKA's Josh Taylor was there when they rang again in the South Hills for the first time.
Right here behind me is the new Trinity Bell Tower here at the St. Albert the Great Church in Baldwin. Now, this morning was a special blessing for that new bell tower, and the 3 bells in the tower carry a very specific history here in the Blessed Trinity Catholic Parish. Bishop David Zubik of the Pittsburgh Catholic Diocese was there this morning to bless the new bell tower and bring such a valued piece of this parish's history back home.
And it's nice to know that these bells will be ringing in this community again, since they've been doing that since 1897.
That was the year these 3 bells were cast and hung in the tower in the newly built St. Wendelin Church in Baldwin. But then, last year, after 127 years, the church was closed and then demolished.
Part of the demolition was to try to incorporate items from that church that were really important, not only to the parishioners, but significant to the community. And these 3 bells were not only important to the parish, but a significant part of that whole community.
Now, last summer, when these bells were removed from the old St. Wendelin's Church, they went on a long, special journey that brought them just a half-mile away from their old home to their new home.
We hired Verdine Bell Company, who's in Cincinnati, Ohio. They take care of a lot of bells throughout the United States, not only for churches, but for universities, colleges, community organizations. They were put on a flatbed truck and shipped to Cincinnati to their foundry, where then they restored them for us.
And a year later, those old bells look and sound almost brand new.
They clean them, they polish them really good. If they need retuned, they would retune them, and then they retrofit them for new ringers.
And those new ringers operate from an automated system, so the bells can ring on a timer or remotely for years to come.
The people that have heard them all those years will now hear them again, and even more people now on the other side of the hill will hear them.
A new life for an old sound that has always signaled new opportunity. Reporting in Baldwin, Josh Taylor, KDKA-TV News.